Saturday Nuggets, and welcome to Free Love, or Amor Libre. No, Libre is. I don't know. I don't speak French. That's why we're going for English, not French. Free Love. Welcome to Free Love. Look, I don't really know a whole lot about it. It's about relationships, I think, but I really like this art style. It reminds me of a comic that I read when I was like a Wayne, but I can't remember what it was now. This is Laura. Laura has a little problem. A few days ago at a party, Laura kissed a guy. Where's the problem, you ask? The problem lies in the fact that Laura already has a boyfriend. You still don't see where the problem is, and you're right. A simple kiss during a party is no big deal. I mean, that would depend. Except that Laura hasn't stopped thinking about this guy and his kiss since then. She'd like to see him again, maybe even sleep with him, but she doesn't want to jeopardise her relationship. Well, I have a problem with that almost immediately. Laura really doesn't know what to do. Tell her boyfriend, see this guy in secret, forget all about it. Scenery! Hello, scenery. Do I? You see, I have a clicky. Phone. Ooh, I like this animated as well. No messages. This door looks. It is. I was like, sorry. I thought I hadn't been getting enough sleep or something. I didn't really like. It is moving, the trees in the background, but I was like, wait, am I seeing that right? That's really nice. No messes. I didn't check how many times. I don't know how many times I've checked my phone since this morning. I should have gotten his number as well. I'm an idiot. I guess I have to wait for him to get in touch, or I could call Camila. She must have it. Look. Oh, I like how the background is like stop. And here is Diego, the boyfriend in question. He has no problems. They've been together for almost 3 years. Diego is an adorable guy. Laura knows she has nothing to complain about. Besides, she loves him. Yes, she really does, but still. Oh god, it's hey Buttercup, I'm back from the market. Why is it why is it like 1990 video game? I really like that. What did you bring us for lunch? Guess. Tomatoes. Just tomatoes. Rabbit stew, an artichoke, or a melon. I haven't. That's weird. As someone who eats meat, I've actually never had rabbit. Now that I think about it. An artichoke, a melon, tomato. You've just brought tomatoes. Only tomatoes. We're just gonna eat tomatoes. A melon's not a lunch. Neither's an art. Well, I don't know. I don't really eat vegetables. Rabbit stew. Rabbit stew? I know you don't eat meat, Bunny. Oh. Whoops. Well, Diego, you see, this is the thing. You think you know that she doesn't eat meat, but you don't know that for sure. So I grabbed tomatoes, rocket feta. So it was tomatoes, but they also grabbed a bunch of other shit. I have to make a good salad. That's not lunch. Exactly. What did you do while I was out? Fantasize? Nothing much. I was waiting for you. Is everything okay? You seem anxious. Meh, I'm fine. Okay, look, we probably should dive into this first and foremost. There's lots of different kinds of love out there, alright? You can have an open relationship and all that kind of shenanigans. But cheating and lying is cheating and lying, no matter what way you want to wrap it up. So let's just get that bit over and done with. You cheat, you're immediately scum. Meh. So. What's the matter? I don't know. I can't relax. Probably the fact that I want to cheat. I don't have much to do though. I wonder if we get to choose what action Laura takes. I know what might help you relax. Watching me chop vegetables. Go put this away. Back soon. Okay. Oh wow, that was even the noise. Just okay. I mean, no wonder chopping vegetables. How exciting. Again, the only thing that I can click on is the phone. Diego is a good cook. one of his many qualities. I wonder if Elliot knows how to cook. Oh, Jesus. So what do I do? Do I try to get his number or not? Call Camilla. No, don't call. If I get to influence this, then no. No, I'm not calling her. Camilla would find it suspicious that I'm asking her for this guy's number. Yeah. Knowing her, she'll get ideas, and for once she'd be right. Yes, exactly. Look, the other thing is, if you're gonna cheat, involve as few people as fucking possible. I should leave her out of this. Yep, I should stop thinking about him. Maybe I should talk to Diego. I feel bad about hiding this from him. After all, it was just a kiss. Do I get to... Do I get to... No, I don't get to do anything. Diego's gonna come and chop onions in the living room? Wow, so now we all need to suffer with tears. Good. You look cute in that apron. Thank you. I'm going to brown the onions with some soy sauce and sesame seeds. Diego, man. Look, see if... look, Diego, see whatever Laura does? You know, I'm free. I mean, maybe leave the tomatoes out of my salad, but I'll, yep. Is that okay? Yeah, fine. I like that recipe. So... Do I... I need to do something! I'm like, this is the most awkward shit ever. She, like, brings her leg up. He's just like... I have completed cutting the onions. I'm also more... I'm more freaked out at the fact that neither of them have got tears yet. Do you see who Elliot was? Elliot? No, again, it's probably French and then translated into English. He was at the party last weekend. What does he look like? Big guy, long brown hair, about 30. We were in the kitchen for a while. Oh yeah, I think I saw him. What did you talk about? Well, about that, I clicked. About his work mostly, he works in publishing. He's a good contact for you then. Not really, he doesn't do children's literature. Oh! But we know people in common. I wonder if this is like from experience. So we might end up meeting each other again. Okay. The thing is, he flirted with me a bit. Oh right, well that's always nice. Diego's so chill about it. Yeah, I guess so. He didn't come on too strong. No, he didn't. Confide, say nothing. Look. Diego seems like a stand-up guy, alright? He deserves some fucking truth. I have something to confess. What is it? We kissed each other. Well, he kissed me mostly. He didn't waste any time, did he? See what I mean? Like, Diego's super chill. This is, like... It purely depends on the kind of person, do you know what I mean? Like, obviously, some people would be incredibly upset by this. Some people wouldn't be, things like that. But Diego seems like such a, just a chilled out guy. Like, yeah, he was quite enterprising. But how did you react? I was rather flattered. I could tell he was trying to seduce me. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, you didn't do anything to dissuade him. Oh god. Like, Diego so far has been like, okay, I'm chopping onions. Now it's like... So, if I'm to deduce the facts correctly, Laura. Not really. Are you crying? It's only the onions. So I'm going to put them on the cook. Back in a bit. Oh, Diego. I was proper, like, following his exact movements. Like, am I going to see something? Nothing happened. Well, at least I told him. I feel so much better. He didn't look too angry. Well, I mean, the thing is Diego didn't look anything. Why I always have this fear that every game that I play is going to be wholesome and everything's fine, and then this is just going to, due to my actions, lead to Diego murdering her. Calm. But if I see Elliot again, I'm not sure I'll have the guts to tell Diego. Next time he might take it badly. Or you could just... not? I'd love to see his face again. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, maybe you should break it up with Diego then. It's strange, but I hardly remember it. I remember his kiss, his texture, the effect it had on me. I have a rough idea of him, but if I try and remember his face, it's so vague. Maybe he's on Facebook. Do not search. Search photos. So, I want to see just how obsessed she is, right? If I say don't search, I want to see how many times she's going to, like, come back to it. Because the thing is if you've been tested, or you've tested yourself, I suppose, over and over again, then that's the part where it's like, okay, well, maybe this is the truth then. Come on, I have to get him out of my head. The other thing is like, how can you be sure that you're, like, honest or truthful or whatever if you just stay completely away from something, do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to do that by stalking him on social media. Calm down, Laura. Oh. Oh, Diego. Bud. The onions are still on. I think they might burn. So tell me about this kiss. What about it? Does Elliot know how to kiss? I don't feel comfortable going into details. You don't feel comfortable going into details, but comfortable enough to do it. Hmm? But you're the one who wanted to tell me about it. You could have just said nothing. I wanted to be honest with you. Thanks. I don't want us to keep secrets from each other. Me either. No secrets. Is this like a sassy one? Like, what, I can't have any secrets? Me neither? Yeah, I don't want that either. It takes so much energy to hide things. Indeed it does. I agree. Especially from your boyfriend. Why are you embarrassed to tell me more about this then? Because of you, aren't you jealous? No, it's natural to want to flirt a little. I didn't think that flirting would work so well. Doesn't surprise me. But, you know, he's the one who took the initiative. I swear I wasn't thinking about it until then. Also, Laura, you know, can we get to the part where you admit that you're constantly thinking about him? Could we get to that bit? That's the more crucial part. Do you know what I mean? That's the knock-on effect of this small incident. Hey, what? Think about him. I hasn't considered him from this point of view. A romantic point of view. Let's say a physical attractiveness point of view. And then he kissed me. I remember his kiss, and that's all. Then we talked a bit more. He went to get a beer, and we didn't see each other again. The other thing is I like how this Elliot guy could be completely uninterested in her. And to answer your question, it's yes, he does know how to kiss. Don't you mind me telling you all this? No, not at all, actually. I'm glad we're having this discussion. Why, you flirt sometimes as well? Yeah, it happens, but I've never been as successful as you. Otherwise, I would have told you. So kissing is the limit. We can flirt, but if it becomes physical, we have to tell each other. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. It's a good idea. I'd prefer not to know. The thing is like, if you've got, like set, again, like I said, there's lots of different kinds of love and relationships and all that kind of stuff. But as long as you have limits and you have boundaries and both parties or multiple parties are respecting that, then that's fine. But it's not always fair to be like, this guy, like Diego wants to know, and then you're like, I'd prefer not to know. That then puts strain on the other person. So it's a good idea. I quite like the idea. It's a bit naughty, but why not? So we're free to flirt, and if it looks like it might go further, we ask each other what we think about it. Yeah, maybe. Or we can just let things happen, but we tell each other afterwards. See, Diego's so chill. Hang on, we need to make sure it's clear so we understand each other. Yes, of course. But would you like to see Elliot again? The other thing, Diego, the onions, mate, I can hear them screaming. They're just going to be piles of black tar. Oh, Diego, you said you were a good cook. Do you want to see Elliot again? Right. Honest. Truth. Yes, I'd love to, I think. I can't really remember what he looks like, though. I don't know what would happen, but I'm curious. I have to go stir the onions. Okay, but we haven't finished this conversation. No, you're right. I'll be back. I don't. Look, I get it. Everything's fine, all right. We're starting a dialogue. We're opening up. Things are going fine, but I don't like how sternly Diego walks in with clenched fist. I hope telling Diego about Elliot doesn't take us. It doesn't take us too far. I don't think Diego, oh excuse me, would be so understanding. It's incredible how not jealous he is. You don't know what he's doing in the kitchen. Your pile of onions are going to be poisoned. In his place, I would have freaked out for sure. I would have foolishly assumed that Diego didn't love me anymore, or that he loved me less. Hi, Diego. Is it ready soon? Or 5 minutes. What are you doing to these onions? Where were we? We were talking about Elliot. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, she told me that you'd like to see him again. Yes, that was it. I'm trying not to think about it, but kissing him seems to have awakened something in me. What, a desire to feel attractive? Yes, I don't know. Maybe I don't make you feel attractive enough. Oh. No, you do. Of course you do. But do you like sleeping with me? Sure I do. Oh, you turned your gaze away, Laura. Oh, right, she just does that automatically. Even if we do it less than before, but that's fine for me. I feel you don't tell me everything. Don't be afraid to tell me how you feel. I like sleeping with you, Diego. That's not the problem. If the problem is that you'd also like to sleep with him, then the solution is simple. Okay. But if you told me that you didn't want me to see this guy again, I'd be totally okay with that. Look, okay, now you're starting to kind of fish a bit. I wouldn't want to risk our relationship over it. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I just won't want to get in the way of something you want. Okay, but what happens if this is it? See, this is the thing that I've never really understood, right? See, if you want to cheat on someone, I don't understand why you're still in a relationship, because you clearly... Because this is the way it should be. See, if you want to be intimate with another pair, it's fucking 2022, do you know what I mean? If you want to be intimate with somebody else, or whatever other kind of stuff that you do, then you should be having that conversation with whoever you're currently in a relationship with, and at least try and portray your thoughts or feelings about it. If they're not chill with it, then they're not the person for you then, are they? Because what you want is how you actually feel. What's the point in cheating on someone and then keeping it going with this person that you clearly don't respect enough to be honest with, don't trust enough with who you are, and subsequently also don't want to do whatever it is that you're doing with somebody else with? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand the cheating thing. This is how it should be. Yeah, sure, it's fucking awkward as hell, but, you know, in that case, you know that that person accepts the actual you, and you can be open with that individual. Okay, but what happens if this is also something you want? I don't have anyone in mind, but if we allow ourselves the freedom to look elsewhere, it has to apply to both of us. Yes, but what if you fall in love? What if I feel jealous? Okay, but what... right, but what are you actually worried about? Because again, you can love more than one person nowadays. It's not like by the book you love one person only. What if... I mean, is that what you're more worried about? The jealous thing? Or the leaving you thing? Because those are two very different things. Let's go with this one, I suppose. What happens if you fall in love? Or if I fall in love? Well, yeah, this kind of agreement does involve certain risks. But I don't want us breaking up. I really love you. You immediately assume the worst. Exactly, like, immediately jump into the worst thing. If it ever stops working out between us, having the right to play around wouldn't have made any difference. Exactly. You could argue that repressed feelings and frustrations can lead to a couple splitting up. Precisely. Diego, man, look. See if things don't work out with Laura, I am free as a fucking bird. But I guess that's probably is one of the trickiest aspects of this arrangement to navigate. Like, I don't want you to fall in love with someone else either. So probably best to avoid risky situations, isn't it? Yeah, I don't want to pressure you into anything. No matter what we decide, I'm really happy we're talking about it. Ah, I didn't want to click on anything. Video game, stop. Rekindle the conversation or cut the conversation short. Did you hear that as well? Was that Elliot pulling up outside? Rekindle the conversation. Don't just drop the conversation. Keep it going. I'm a little concerned that being together that way might pull us apart. But on the other hand, it could bring us closer. Sure, that's the kind of complicity to it. Anyway, I like this idea way better than keeping secrets. Read. The lying, the possessiveness, that's what endangers a relationship. Yeah, pretty much. It also makes people feel terrible as well, because, like, I know there's a lot of studies that go into, you know, the methodology of cheating and all that kind of stuff, but, like, it's not a nice feeling lying. Yeah, sure, sometimes you lie to get by and things like that, but it's not a good feeling to lie to someone, especially if you care about that person, but also you're essentially lying to yourself because you're not being able to just be you. But frankness, kindness, that's what strengthens bonds. Yes, you're right. I have to admit that I'd feel like I was missing out on something if I didn't see Elliot again. And if he doesn't live up to your expectations, you're going to think, oh my god, I'm so lucky to be with Diego. My man! He is so much better than all other guys. That's for sure. Well, the onions must be ready. Are you hungry? So hungry. Diego, man, relax the fists. You're meant to be a cook. So this is what freedom tastes like. It's scary, I don't know how to deal with it. Perhaps the simplest thing is to do nothing about it. To decide nothing and let things take its course. Ah, salad. Here you go, eat up. Thanks. So you're going to call him back? I don't know. It might be necessary to establishing some rules just in case. What kind of rules? Most important thing for me is that we tell each other if we're seeing someone else. Alright, this seems important to me too. But do we have to tell each other before or after? Let's say within a fairly short time frame, before or afterwards, it doesn't matter. In the days that follow then. Yes, that works. And I'd like you to let Elliot know about our arrangement if you see him again. I mean, if you sleep with him. Why? I mean, that's reasonable enough. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, open and honest. The other thing is like, if you're being open and honest with your primary partner, I guess, why wouldn't you be openly honest with your play partners and, you know, thirds and all that kind of stuff? Do you know what I mean? Thanks. Anything else? We could agree that we don't bring anyone back here. That would bother me, I think. Yes, good idea. Our bedroom will be our sanctuary. We work out the other stuff as we go along, can't we? It's fine with me, so from now on, we're free. Free, but together. And nothing is stopping us from being monogamous and exclusive again if one of us feels the need. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, anything is possible. That was delicious, thanks. What, the conversation or the they went through that salad fast. I was too busy reading. Welcome. May I clean your plate? Oh, right. Yes. Dun dun. I love that sound effect. It's Elliot. He says he's been thinking about me, and he suggested that we have drinks tomorrow at 7. So I have to make a decision. What do I do? Say no to the date, agree to the date. Look, look, the thing is I can get that it's all kind of scripted thing. You've established the rules, agree to the date, I'd love to. See you tomorrow at 7 in front of the town hall. Ciao. And now we tell Diego when he comes back with more salad. Right? You chose the free couple! Oh, so that's so you can, I'm presuming you can you chose deceit and lies! That was really, I really loved that. The the conversation, like the conversation about couples and all that sort of stuff can be something that's messy, and obviously everybody has their own opinions and things like that. But I really loved that. The art was so, like, that was the main thing that drew me to it, was that it reminds me, I cannot for the life of me remember what it is, but it was like this wee like comic strip thing that I read when I was really really young, and it reminded me of that art style. And it drew me to it for that. But also, you know, it's February, the made up season of love and all that kind of shit, so I thought that I would give it a go. There's more. Laura will see Elliot again like she wanted to, but she'll do it with Diego's agreement. Thanks to communication, they succeeded in establishing an open and trusting relationship. There is no good or bad solution, but having a conversation about it allowed Diego and Laura to get to know each other better and to help their relationship evolve towards a deeper mutual understanding. That was nice. I really enjoyed that. I know that relationships and stuff like that can be messy, especially when you start taking all these other things into consideration. But that was enjoyable. I feel as though it was handled quite well as well. Obviously, I don't know what happens if you go down like the lying and deceit path or some other kind of path and everything like that. I will leave the link in the description so that if you do want to play it, you can play it for yourself and see what kind of solution that you got. But I really enjoyed that. I hope that you did as well. If you did, then batter the subscribe button, like the video, geese your banter in the section down below, all that jazz, and I will catch you nuggets in the next one. Alright? Cheery bye.